Good afternoon, Cross Timbers. Today is Monday, November 12th, 2018, and I'm Mackenzie Plesnick. Stephenville named a music-friendly city, Tarleton Texans won the Lone Star Conference, and more on today's Texan News. In campus news, Dr. Eric Morrow has been named Interim Dean of the College of Liberal and Fine Arts, as a Tarleton press release reports. Dr. Morrow has been at Tarleton for 10 years and has created multiple programs to promote student success, including internship programs and study abroad programs. Dr. Morrow has a PhD in Church, State, and Political Science. He is currently the head of the Department of Social Sciences. In local news, Stephenville is the latest city in Texas to be named Texas Music Friendly.
Stephenville is no stranger to Texas music. Thousands of people head to Larry Joe Taylor Fest every spring, and City Limits has hosted many Texas country singers over the years. Stephenville's newest venue, Twisted J Live, has already made a huge splash in the community. All of these reasons are why it's no surprise to many that Stephenville is being officially deemed Texas Music Friendly. This title has only been given to 5 other cities in the state thus far. Mayor Doug Sven says, Stephenville recognizes that music is a key driver to our community's economic development. Music attracts thousands of visitors to our community each year, and it is at the top of our community's quality of life assets. Twisted J Live will be hosting a ceremony and reception Tuesday, November 14th at 6 p.m. to celebrate this new title. It is free and open to the public.
And now today's Texas, national, and international news from the Associated Press. U.S. Army engineering battalions from Fort Riley, Kansas are setting up a facility to house U.S. Customs and Border Protection and other armed service personnel sent to U.S.-Mexico border. Thousands of troops are being deployed throughout the area by President Donald Trump to resist thousands of Central Americans from entering at the border of the U.S. and Mexico. They have already shown violence towards Mexico's police and Border Patrol agents at Mexico's southern border. In national news, last week Jeff Sessions resigned from his position as U.S. Attorney General. We take you to the Associated Press with more on this.
Donald, welcome.
Jeff Sessions and President Donald Trump used to be close, sharing both a friendship and an ideology.
I am pleased to endorse Donald Trump for the presidency of the United States.
Sessions had risked his reputation when he became the first U.S. senator to endorse the celebrity businessman. His early backing helped Trump's effort to be seen as a legitimate candidate.
Of the office upon which I'm about to enter.
Nearly a year after his endorsement, Sessions raised his hand in the Oval Office, becoming the nation's 84th Attorney General, the country's top law enforcement officer.
Hey, thank you.
A cloud of suspicion about Russian meddling in the election hung over the Trump presidency from the very beginning.
And nothing but the truth, so help you God.
In his confirmation hearings, Sessions said he didn't meet with Russian officials.
And I did not have communications with the Russians.
But a few weeks into his tenure, reports emerged that Sessions met with the Russian ambassador to the United States during the campaign. At the time, Trump expressed his continued support of Sessions.
Mr. President, do you still have confidence in the Attorney General? Total.
Sessions soon recused himself from any campaign investigations.
I should not be involved in investigating a campaign I had a role in.
Trump seethed about Sessions' decision for months, publicly venting on Twitter against him while musing privately about firing Sessions.
I told you before, I'm very disappointed with the Attorney General, but we will see what happens. Time will tell. Time will tell.
In a series of tweets, Trump called Sessions beleaguered, criticizing him for not investigating Democratic nominee Hillary Clinton. Trump viewed Sessions' recusal as disloyal, arguably a grievous offense for this president, and a move that led to the end of his short career as Attorney General. Walter Ratliff, The Associated Press.
Now for international news, we will go to Today in History from the Associated Press.
November 12th, 1927. Joseph Stalin becomes undisputed ruler of what's then the Soviet Union. His rival Leon Trotsky is expelled from the Communist Party. More than a dozen years later, Trotsky is killed with an ice pick while in exile in Mexico. Stalin is widely believed to have arranged the murder. His repressive rule lasts for more than a quarter century. 1942. During World War II, the naval battle of Guadalcanal begins in the South Pacific. That's where the United States and its allies win a major victory over the Japanese. 1815. Elizabeth Cady Stanton, a leader in the movement to give American women the right to vote, is born in Johnstown, New York. 1929.
Don't try to be a hero. You don't have to be a hero, not for me.
Grace Kelly, the Hollywood movie star who became Princess of Monaco, is born in Philadelphia. And 1945, Neil Young, singer and songwriter, is born in Toronto, Canada. Today in history, November 12th. Camille Bohannon, The Associated Press.
In sports, the Charlton Texan football team just completed their first ever undefeated regular season as an NCAA institution with a 10-0 mark on the season and earned the outright LSC championship with a 9-0 mark in league play. This is Charlton's fourth trip to the NCAA playoffs, the third under head coach Todd Whitten, and the first since 2009. Azusa Pacific is 8-3 on the season with a 7-1 conference record as a member of the Great Northwest American Conference. Charlton is the number 2 seed in NCAA Super Region 4 and will host an NCAA playoff football game for the first time in school history this weekend when the Texans play number 7 seed Azusa Pacific at 1 p.m. at Memorial Stadium. Temperature will fall to around 34 by 4 p.m., north wind 10 to 15 miles per hour, increasing to 15 to 20 miles per hour in the afternoon. Winds could gust as high as 30 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 80%. New precipitation amounts between 1/10 and 1/4 of an inch possible. This has been a production of Texan TV News, a product of the Texan News Service from the Charleston State University campus in Stephenville, Texas. Watch us live on Apogee Channel 2.1 in the dorms at 12:30 weekdays. If you live off campus, tune in on Northland Cable Channel 9. You can follow the Texan News Service on Facebook and Twitter and check out our website at texannews.net for all of your latest local, state, national, and international news. Today's broadcast was produced by Ariana Gruppi and Jared Hopkins. Have a wonderful day, Texans.